welcome back to another episode of the Zero Empty Spaces podcast, episode 79, with Design Center of the Americas resident artist Vanesa Miori, here from her beautiful studio right in the front window. Couldn't get a better space. For those of you that don't know about Zero Empty Spaces, myself, Evan Snow, and my business partner, Mr. Andrew Martineau, started an initiative to activate vacant commercial real estate spaces so talented artists like you have a space to create and collaborate affordably outside your homes, which provides a myriad of win-win-win benefits for the artist, for the properties, and for the community. But the point of the podcast is to connect you with the interesting and talented artists like her that make the program what it is, and we're grateful to be here with you. So without much further ado, for those discovering your work for the first time, tell them who is Vanesa Miori and how do you describe the creative world that you're inviting people in here in your studio?
Well, I'm originally from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I live and work in South Florida now. So naturally, all that coastal ambience comes from my work in one way or another. But really what I'm most after with my work is showing fun, movement, joy, and prioritizing yourself. So that's all what my dancing ladies and walking ladies are about. Showing ways to move your body, to have a healthy lifestyle, to find joy in the simple things of everyday life.
Awesome. And how did you initially get started in the arts? And how did that initial start bring you to this current style that you're working in?
Originally, I started as a realistic oil painter, academic style. I did that for like 2 decades.
Classically trained?
Yeah. But after that, and I love oils. They are my love. It's like, I think they're the most noble materials of all. But then I try mixed media. That for me, it's a way of having fun, relaxing, enjoying myself, trying new methods and materials. And then I went to acrylics, which for me it's like a nice middle ground. They dry faster, but yeah, it's where I use day to day, is where I feel more comfortable now.
Okay, it's a good place to feel comfortable, a wide range. And you describe your art as an intimate dialogue between creativity and emotion. What does that dialogue look like for you when you're in the middle of creating a piece?
Well, usually I start with a feeling, with an idea of what I want to communicate, but then it starts like a dialogue with the canvas. I start putting layers and seeing what comes through it. Although I must admit that lately I'm starting to think first in color.
Okay.
So it's something new for me, but I'm liking it. It's working for what I'm doing now. I'm working on a series called Porcelain that is mostly about the innocence of first love and faith in life. So for the love, I'm painting young couples. For the faith in life, I'm painting a couple expecting a baby. I'm using tones that I feel they are very romantic and delicate. Because in part I think life and love are delicate. So we need to put our care daily into them to keep them alive.
Amen. And we need a lot of love in this world right now. And just seeing this work directly behind you, blends bold colors, whimsical details, realistic oil painting influences, and your mixed media freedom and spiritual undertones. How did that visual language come together for you, coming from being a classically trained, oil painter?
Well, it came along the decades of putting layers and layers on canvas, and uh, that communication with the progress, with the subjects, with the message, with I don't know. It's across the room. You first see the colors, the moment, whatever. But then when you go up close the painting, you can see all the layers and texture and the hand of the artist there. So I think it rewards to be up close a painting.
Yeah, it's a different interaction. You see it on a photo, you see it online or social media, but then also when you see it here in the studio at the Dakota Building in Dania Beach, if you haven't been yet, it's the colors are even that much more bold and vibrant and impressive. And then I guess to see these four in the series behind you, shows very well. And I'm actually pretty mesmerized because I love like self-expression, expressions of freedom, and I love that you're and I love women's empowerment and supporting my women friends. So I love that you're using your art and your platform to do that. So pieces like your dancing Medusas, Talavera, your aspen trees, serpents, and other imaginative subjects each seem to carry their own story. What kind of themes or symbols do you find yourself returning to again and again?
Yeah. Well, I was born in spring, and it's my favorite season of all. So obviously, it shows up in my work. Uh, another theme would be nature. You can see them in my floras, leaves, ocean landscapes, ocean creatures, sometimes in the colors. Those are recurrent themes. Movement too, because I love people finding joy in movement, not thinking of going to the gym or something that is an effort, something that is natural to you that makes your heart sing. That's my objective. So I think those are the main messages.
Phenomenal. And you talk about truth, beauty, joy, and curiosity as part of your artistic purpose. What do you hope someone feels or discovers when they spend time interacting with your work?
I wish they can feel joy, happiness, a wish to start moving, that they appreciate the simple daily things of life that they are so easy to forget. Unlikely, I have been, well, I'm repeating myself, but I feel lucky that at some of my exhibitions, many people actually say, I can feel the joy coming out from your paintings. I love to go dancing. When I was young, I used to dance a lot. I don't know why I stopped. Another guy was that moment for me, I will never forget it. It was very special because it was a gentleman in a wheelchair and was admiring a painting of mine of a guy swimming. So it reminded him of when he was young and able to go swimming and how much he enjoyed it. So being able to give a person that memory back, that fill them with so much joy, I think I can't ask for anything more than that.
Amazing. And that's the power of art.
Exactly.
To transport somebody or back to, even if you haven't danced lately, you can be reminded and inspired to go back to what you love, or right, those feelings when you're younger, when you don't have all of the responsibilities of the world and of life, and you can be in the pool and swimming.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. and maybe inspire them to dance at their home, at least. Right?
And I want to ask you because I'm not sure, but I'm almost thinking, are these inspired by flamenco dancing? Or
Well, my father is from Spain, so I also have a thing for fans, for cat
okay,
fans.
okay, yeah.
So that inspired me.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's a great dance community in Hollandale Beach, bachata, salsa, different formats. So, and I need to do a salsa class before I go to Colombia. So maybe we can go do that.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
That would be lovely.
That would be
Fun.
very good.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these Friday nights coming up, we'll circle back on that. So I appreciate you inspiring me because I've been meaning to do it. I know I need to do it before I go to this wedding to brush up.
Yeah.
So your practice has moved between oil, acrylic, and mixed media. At this stage of your career, how do you decide which medium best serves the emotion, the story, or the energy of a particular piece?
Well, for me, the oils, I use them when I want to represent something very realistic and academically. Mixed media, I use it when I need to relax, have fun, and try new things. And acrylic is my day-to-day method, material so far. It's my comfort zone, and now it's what is most talking to me.
Would you mind sharing what brand of acrylics you've been using lately?
Well, I'm using golden. I like that it's very good material with acrylics, but I also like the colors of Amsterdam acrylics.
Okay.
Yeah.
We always like to ask because in case somebody from Golden or Amsterdam wants to sponsor. She has a very clean studio, but the supplies are in the cabinet over here.
Yeah.
But you never know, and we like to keep that door open.
Of course, that would be lovely. Yeah.
For artists who are listening, who are still trying to find their voice or experiment with new techniques or build the confidence to share more of their inner world, what advice would you give them?
Well, if they feel they need to do something, to learn it, to master it, to whatever it is that they're missing, do it right away. But after that, don't waste time. You have to start sharing with the world. You have to start talking with other artists, and Zero Empty Space is a pretty good place for that.
And especially this one, which is our biggest, which we have 40 artist studios.
Yeah.
We just grew from the previous space across the atrium that you were a part of. So it's interesting that there's so many artists from so many different backgrounds and walks of life that work in so many different mediums, that have so many different styles, that even just coming as an artist, as a not artist, it's tough not to be inspired.
Exactly.
And if you would like to come, me, Vanessa, and some of her studio mates, we're resuming now that we just opened this new, beautiful, brand new, biggest studio. I think it's 13,000 square feet. Every third Friday night of the month, from 4 to 7 p.m., we have our open studios where we invite the public to come in and meet more of the artists while they're here together, to make new connections, new conversations, maybe new collections. The space here at the Dakota is open daily from 9 to 5, and there are multiple artists here daily. We had an event this morning, our monthly lecture series, our mini TED Talk called Creative Zen. There was a lot of artists present, but you can come by any day, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. The artists have 24/7 access. Just the front door gets closed on the weekends. We do have space available here to join Vanessa and the studio mates, because we did just add about 11 more studios. So if you're interested, you can find more at zeroemptyspaces.com. zeartistspaces.com is the art page. Instagram, YouTube, Google Maps, social media, if they would like to find you online, where can they find your website and your social media?
They can go to vanesamiori.com. It's my website. Or if you have Instagram, it's Vanesa Miori. Easy,
One
easy.
at Vanesamiori.
Correct.
That wasn't taken?
No. Lucky me.
And the last question we like to wrap up here on the podcast.
Yeah.
What do you like the most about having a studio to create in outside of your home?
Oh, I love being surrounded by so much art and another artist. It's so enriching for an artist, because if you're at home, you are alone, enjoying what you do, but alone. Here, you can have very nurturing conversations with other artists, inspire each other. It's really great.
And you have some friends that you already knew, Dahlia, here? Or did you know anybody here before?
No?
But you made friends here.
Yes, of course. I made friends here. Many of them: Brenda, Sandy, Jamie, Janet. Yeah, they are amazing.
I'm thinking Dahlia, the Latin American connection, but also because her meninas. For some reason,
You relate.
I see the connection there.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dahlia Berlin, a longtime artist of ours here. And kudos and credit to you. Especially when you're like brought up on this classical oil, traditional style, realism, some people get pigeonholed and kind of stuck there because that's what you do. That's how you're trained.
Yeah.
And you were able to transition out of there and find your own voice and your own expression and your own lane. And it is a very unique style.
Thank you.
And it's beautiful right here, literally in the front window, the front spot, number 2 at Zero Empty Spaces, Dakota, the Design Center of the Americas, right off of Griffin Road in 95, right next to the airport, which is now under new ownership. It's open to the public. You do not have to have an interior designer to come here anymore. You used to back in the day. You do not have to pay for parking. And there are other great events that take place here at the Dakota as well. They have their spring market, their fall market. They're working on Wellness Wednesdays events, food truck events, other interior design related events. And there's other outside event producers that produce networking events and other things like that. So you can find out more at Dakota's website, I believe dakota.com, and at Dakota Design on Instagram. We're super grateful for Dakota for giving us a bigger opportunity and making it a quasi-permanent space now, because the ownership and management really love us. Big shout out to General Manager Brad, Ayla, the marketing director, Susan Penrod, the public relations team, and everybody that made this possible, because this is now our flagship, biggest, best location. The building's incredible. I get inspired every time I come here. So we're grateful to be supporting artists like yourself. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you here in the studio, either during open studios every third Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. at our upcoming Creative Zen events, which take place every second Friday morning of the month, resuming in August, taking a break in July, and other great events that we'll be doing here as well. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Diva.
My pleasure.